Hi there, John here again. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the difference between end and finish. So kind of the confusing thing, I think I've mentioned it before and you've probably seen it in your time in learning this language, is sometimes you see a word or two words, they kind of mean the same thing, and so you don't really know where you're supposed to put it. Am I supposed to use this word or this word? Okay, so I kind of feel like end and finish are one of those words. They kind of sound, they have a similar meaning, but they're just used in different ways. So I'm going to give you a few rules just to sort of help you along, and then hopefully that'll make things a little easier. Okay, so we have the first one. We use blank, either end or finish, to talk about something you're doing. So just before I continue, I'm going to read this, and I want you to think about which one you would put in. Okay, so she's always starting something new, but never blank it. Or you'll never blank that book. Is it end or finish? Okay, I think I've given you enough time. So the answer to this is we use finish to talk about something you're doing. So she's always starting something new, but never finishes it. You'll never finish that book. Okay, so remember as well, of course, that you have to conjugate the verb, okay, because this is a verb. So that's great. So that's the rule. So we use finish to talk about something you're doing. Okay, here's the next one. We use either end or finish is more common when there's an important change. Try and think about, these two sentences. World War II, blank in 1945. I blank our relationship yesterday. What do you think it is? End or finish? That's right, it's end. End is more common when there's an important change. Okay, so World War II. Well, I'm talking about when. Is it today? No, it's in the past. That's right, so we have to put, all right. Conjugate that. World War II ended in 1945. This is yesterday, not today, so ended our relationship yesterday. I didn't really, but I've just put that there as an example. Okay, so maybe you can think of a few more sentences for yourself using these two sort of guidelines and rules. Using finish to talk about something you're doing. End is more common when there's an important change. Okay, so the last one that I just wanted to talk to you about was when the either end or finish can be followed by ing form. Okay, so I blank teaching at 2 p.m. Either end or finish. Have you end finished eating? I've end and finish studying. What do you think it is? So just before I tell you the answer, I want you to think about it for yourself, which one it is, and just sort of maybe try and think about, say it out in your head, what you think it is, and then try to write it out just before I do that. I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to put the answer right now, so I need you to do that. Okay, so have you done it? Because I can't wait forever. Okay, I'm going to do it. Only finish can be followed by ing form. Okay, so I finished teaching at 2 p.m. Have you finished eating? I've finished studying. Okay, so there's the ing forms. Okay, so you have to use finish, and of course don't forget that well, we're talking about yesterday, and we have to conjugate these verbs. This is a verb, so you have to conjugate those verbs. Okay, make sure that complements that. Okay, so that's our little lesson here about end and finish. This lesson is finished now, so but if you're interested in seeing more fantastic lessons, I want you to go to www.ingbit.com for some more fantastic lessons. And hey, you know what? I've got a quiz for this too that you could take the quiz on that. So go to that site and I'll see you there.